Today I'm going to be living out my childhood dream and I am going to be speccing a brand new Lamborghini. But this isn't just any Lamborghini, this is the brand fire new Lamborghini Revuelto. This is a Lamborghini Revuelto, the long-awaited replacement to the epic Aventador. This is a hybrid that's a petrol engine with 3 electric motors to back it up, with a combined power of a ridiculous 1015 horsepower, which results in a super fast 0 to 60 of only 2.5 seconds. I'm super happy to say that I'm going to be getting one of the very first cars into the UK. This is going to be a good day. Today the brand is flying high and I have a great relationship with them because I've bought 20 cars, which has left me in a type of VIP list where I sometimes get offered early or limited edition cars. So that means an opportunity to sometimes make overs, which is basically an instant profit over what you originally paid. So reselling that car very soon after delivery, that can even be the very same day. Later on in the video, we are going to put that theory to the test, and after speccing it, we are going to see what we could sell this car for. Big question, would you have a buyer?
I would pay you now.
Jeez. Wow. So I have actually seen this car before. They took me on an amazing day to the factory. Grange put me up in a hotel and we got to see the car in person. It was a clay model, but it was an amazing experience. We had all the lights, the dancing, and then the unveil of the cloth to see this mind-blowingly different state-of-the-art car. And whilst we were there, just by off chance, one of the Revueltos in all the camo spy wrap came past us. It was an unbelievable chance to see it in person that day. I have heard though, we'll find out later, it is a tad more expensive than before. Before we get into this amazing room, when speccing a car, for me there is a difference between buying a car for personal preference and buying it to resell. Cars like these are hopefully an investment, but sometimes if you get it wrong, it can be disastrous because without the right specs, it's difficult to be resold. I spec all my cars in a specific way with reselling them in mind to make them future-proof to achieve the highest resale value and an easy sale, which I'll explain later on in the video. So this is the most exciting part. We've come into the spec room, which we've seen before on the Strato video, and we're going to actually build the car and hopefully come to a decision to press send.
Decision on what? Model?
We've got the model of car.
Just testing, yeah.
It is now called the
Revuelto.
Revuelto.
Revuelto. You have to put the Italian accent on it when you do it.
You have to?
Yeah.
Camel toe.
Jane?
Revuelto.
Revuelto.
I'm going with camel toe.
No, not
A base model SVJ, probably 320.
320 coupe.
Now, base price on this.
So base price on these start at around circa 450.
That's including the VAT.
446 including the VAT, yeah. 370 plus the VAT.
Wow. Okay.
The cars that we've built with customers so far have all come to sort of the 500, 550k mark. People can go wild if they want. If you had a load of carbon on and the colours, someone wanted like 590 if you wanted to go crazy on them.
We'll get into it now, but some of those extras are extremely important.
There's definitely things on these that need to go on the car, as any model, and I'm going to put them on.
And I'm going to take them off.
That's how it works in my life. So we're going to start with our base price and then we're going to build up and add options and cost. And later on in the video, we'll find out just how much this new crazy car costs us as a couple. We do stuff together.
Trying to sweet talk. No.
Colour, that's going to be the difficult one. So probably the most important thing on a car is the colour, because obviously that's the bit you see the most. So we're going to get everybody's opinion. We'll go with that, build it on the computer and see what it looks like.
So these are your colours to start off with. You've got your base offers. So these are all, I'd say, free of charge colours.
So this is the colours I'm allowed to have.
What colour were you thinking of having?
In my head right now, it's matte. Matte grey, matte white, matte black, matte blue, matte red. We've got the colour swatches to look at. There's loads in here, you'll never miss a couple. I love that. I've gone 6.
Blue.
Time for a change, time for a new me. Matte black, matte grey, Verdi, plain white, cheap option. Is that not a base colour?
No. Jane's face.
Nero Nemesis.
11 grand plus that.
Verdi Gia.
I'm bored already here.
Do you know when I go to soft play and Daddy has to sit there and watch that? We all have to do stuff we don't want to do. So those are all 11 and those are 9. So my matte, which I want, is the most expensive. Do you want to choose your colour? Choose your colour as well.
I choose again.
Do you want that one? Black.
She's got out what I like anyway.
Is that the one you chose as well? Those?
Yeah.
Now, Eloise will tell you if you've got enough pocket money to have the colour you want.
I haven't got pocket money.
I'm not sure you've got this much pocket money. What colour would you have if you had any choice?
I really like the launch colour, the orange, but I would do something bright.
So, are we going matte black?
I think so.
From the pictures I've seen, it looks ridiculous in matte black. And I know it's been done a million times before, but I just feel it's Batman. And especially with the back of this car. Matte black?
Yeah.
Nero Nemesis, 11 grand as well. So that looks unbelievable. Obviously we've got different options in colours and the wheels as well.
3 different options of wheels, and then we've got different colours within that. We've got either shiny black, diamond or bronze.
I personally feel that the SVJ wheel is the multi-spoked, so I reckon go more Gallardo.
Which also looks a lot easier to clean.
That's DD's problem, not mine.
Ultimate rally prank on Mark would be to wash his car.
For me, it's a massive thing. Same as the colour, huge part of the car. 3,600 quid for an extra inch. What do you think of that? Worth the money for an extra inch?
Absolutely. Every inch matters.
Right, brilliant. Do you have these conversations usually?
I agree, let's go for 2021s.
You agree an extra inch is
Yeah,
better?
I think so in this occasion.
Rich, you must be absolutely devastated with this information.
I just know you're speaking from jealousy.
Let's move on to calipers.
Right, so black standard.
Black calipers,
Now.
carbon ceramics are standard.
Now, to me, this is directly appropriate to what you go internally.
Stitch needs to match your caliper.
Agree.
If you're doing something colourful.
So we're saying matching collar and cuffs is better.
I have no comments anymore.
Is it? Matching collar and cuffs is better.
According to you.
Collar, yeah, cuffs, no need.
That drawer up at the top, you'll see all the caliper colours.
Oh, you actually got calipers? Right, black car, I'd say keep in black.
I'd have, without looking what was in there, I'd have said either orange, yellow or silver.
Okay.
Caliper choices are about £1,200 for colour.
But again, it's a massive difference, isn't it? Like visual. If we go yellow then. So basically we're building an SVJ.
Senna's decided anyway, she's put it in a sandwich bag.
Senna, you can't have that.
Just do that at the Apple store, okay?
Off Lamborghini showroom.
You better make sure there's no others. This is going very well so far, isn't it? How much is yellow caliper?
£1,290.
It's one of those things where it's a massive difference to the look of the car. Don't worry about it for now. Did you put the exterior carbon back on? So if we go carbon pack, it's going to remove our shiny gloss black bits because obviously they're going to be replaced with carbon. Okay, carbon it is then.
So you've got a lower and upper pack. Everything that's highlighted in black, you can add shiny carbon.
So how much is the carbon?
The lower pack is 15,500, upper pack is 16,120, and then the thin is 2,650.
How much?
I'd probably say about 40 grand's worth of carbon.
Right, leave it on there for now.
You have just gone through that. Yeah, let's have it. That's like me walking into Tiffany and saying, right, I'll have the earring, the rings and the matching necklace.
It's nothing like it because you're not going into Tiffany's. H. Samuels.
Doesn't even trade anymore, does it?
Exactly. Wish. And the Lamborghini badge, sure it's about 400 quid, wasn't it?
Rear logo is £440.
440, that's like the best part of, well, over 500 quid for painting a badge.
Tailpipes are £880.
Like those
I don't
two.
think you can get away with not doing that.
No, not in a black car. No way could you, especially if you're going black wheels. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks ridiculous. That's unbelievable.
Does look amazing.
That is next level. Look at that. That is unbelievable. That's exterior done.
Now we move on to interior.
With the exterior sorted, it was time to move on to the interior of the car. A conservative colour can sometimes be a safe option for the highest possibility of sale when you finally decide to sell.
We have a new material called Corsatex, which is very similar to an Alcantara. I would say if you're doing yellow,
Yellow to match. I totally agree.
You've got the option to do fully electric and heated seats and belts. We only have one seat now, which is this seat.
Seats, we're going to get, how much is Corsa-Tex?
£1,300. If you want to do it even brighter, you can go Sportiva.
So I think unicolor, so it's not too glary. Yellow stitch, Corsa-Tex with the extra Corsa-Tex trim. So how much is Corsa-Tex?
So Corsa-Tex for the trim is £800, and then the wheel is £520.
That doesn't sound mad for the Corsa-Tex for the trim. Oh, that's the extra. Okay.
She needs the bathroom. Quick.
What?
Quick.
Get all the carbon.
I'm not being held responsible for a row. Absolutely not. You could have the option for interior carbon.
Yeah, let's have that before Jane comes back. I'll go carbon kit. All right. Love you.
That's bad then. What have you done?
Just looking at carbon kits. No cost option.
Just looking then.
It's all free. So yeah, let's go full carbon pack interior. So this total price is adding up a little bit now. Be fine at the end. Be fine. You'll love it. All the bits I've added are for you and out of love. Cup holders.
I actually really like that idea.
Do you want me to add it?
Go on. How much?
£520.
Oh, bargain.
Bargain.
Well, you've had a £400 Lamborghini badge on the back, so I'm having £500 cup holders.
Cup holders it is. To me, this is massive. Passenger display. You have a dash the same as mine.
Oh,
Oh, change your tune now, aren't you? Look at that.
no way.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
So I definitely need cup holders so I can hold on when you're going too fast.
On private roads.
£2,600 is an option, but it's one that is so worth it.
You'd struggle to sell a car without that. Now it's time to move on to the accessories. This is where things can start to add up and get really expensive.
And then that leads us on to a couple of bits of options: headlamp pack, smartphone pack, and then we're there.
The trouble is, people are going to want this, aren't they? Assistance pack and like all that lot on the thought of resale value. How much are those?
£1,700 each.
3,400 quid plus VAT, so that's £4 grand, over £4 grand. Leave it on for now. If you crash and that assists you not crashing, definitely worth it. Save us a fortune.
Smartphone interface, so this is your smartphone, Android Auto.
And how much are those two?
2,440. The headlamp pack is 2,650.
So it's £6 grand, but I think it's £6 grand, which you're always going to get your £6 grand back. And without that, you're not going to sell your car.
These are all other accessory things. Steering cover, seat cover.
I don't think we need any of that lot. Emergency kit. Right, that's it then. Let's have a look at her.
Happy with that?
Yep. And the price is...
Are you nervous?
No.
Not so much nervous on the price, more nervous on the consequences.
£536,817.
Oh, jeez. Maybe we need to reduce a few options. Is that all right?
Maybe, definitely.
After building the car, we suddenly realised we were slightly out of budget, so it was time for plan B. Trim off that extra inch just to keep Jane happy. Let's just knock that carbon off, because I feel that in the black as well, it's going to be so minimal to see. Yeah, just take carbon off then, please. I've got a deal for you. If I get rid of the carbon, you get rid of your cup holders.
How is that a deal?
That's fair.
You're losing the carbon kit anyway, but as a gesture of goodwill to you, I will lose the cup holders.
Happy husband, happy life. Okay, cup holder's gone as well. I'm up for getting rid of that assistance thing. I think it's bad enough on the Urus, and when you're talking a sports car, for me, that's even more of a no. Let's get rid of it. Here is Jane's idea to save £13,000. Nero Nemesis matte black paint from the factory is £13,000, and realistically, we still need to protection film it. So we order the car in a gloss black, which is a base colour and at no extra cost, and then afterwards we matte PPF it. The car will look identical to Nero Nemesis, just save us a load of dough. We've all got to make sacrifices in this world. So how much are we now?
484, 401.99.
Fair way under 500. Just think it's an investment. Right, are we going to press go? Are we going to order it?
I'm ready.
We're doing it?
Jane?
Before this is submitted, are you going to be taking this car up the track and doing donuts in it?
Now remember who you are.
I can't promise you that right now. No. Happy life, happy life. It's the back on this car.
You like the back though, don't you?
I do prefer the rear, back door. That is unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Yep, press go.
That's it.
Ready? Yeah. That's it. It's built. It's on its way. I've never built a car which I actually totally want for myself.
I think there's certain bits that you need to make sure that are on there from a resale.
What did you think to the new Storato video?
The jump, or I have no words.
With my brand new Revuelto orders, it was now time to find out how much we could make on this car if selling it immediately. Yes, the unspoken world of overs. I know just a person who could help us out. So that car, £484,000. Is this car an investment? Could I flip it, which is a grey area, and I'm not gonna flip it, but if I did, can I sell that car for more than what I'm paying for it? This car is not for sale. I'm not selling it, but I'm gonna ring my friend Carl from Tom Hartley Cars, and I know he's brave enough to take this car on.
Hello?
Yeah, you're right. I've just spec'd a Revuelto. It specs out at 484. Big question, would you have a buyer?
I'd buy the car.
What would you be able to give me over, so like the price above what the retail of 484 is?
I would pay you now at 100 grand over.
Jeez. Wow. You're a star. Thank you ever so much. Cheers, Carl. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
£100,000 is life-changing amounts of money. Just shows you what a strong brand Lamborghini is. Thank you for watching. See you next Tuesday, 6 p.m.